Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. It's a brand new week and it's a funny old week this week because I'm not here towards the end of the week. Actually, I'm going to Barcelona from Wednesday onwards. I will try and get some videos ahead though, so there will be videos on the channel every day this week apart from Wednesday. Does mean Monday and Tuesday next week, no videos, and it does mean there's no live streams this week either. But today, I am going to be doing the Fanhome release and build the Red Bull RB19 Max Verstappen Formula 1 racing car. There's no reason that I'm going to Barcelona, I have to say. I'm just taking Mrs. World away on a little jaunt, on a little mooch around the city. So we're having like a 4-day city break, which should be quite fun. But I want to get ahead. So I do have quite a few builds to do. I do want to do another build of the Porsche behind me here as well. So that's something I'm going to be doing. But today I'm going to be doing, as I said, stages 75 to 80. We do get the floor pan in this one, which is quite a big thing. Saying that, though, I don't actually think there's much to do in these stages, but we're going to find that out together. And again, I don't know if this is still available. The links are in the description, and please scan that QR code on your phone. It'll give you all the links for every build I'm doing on the channel, including my merch store and my Amazon store as well. But without further ado, let's get cracking. Okay, what are we doing? I haven't opened these. So stage 75. Here is the magazine. Looking just like this. And we've got another rim that we're putting in. We're making another wheel, aren't we? Oh no, are we putting the wheel on? I think we're putting the wheel on. I think. We'll see. Actually, looking at that picture, it doesn't look like we're putting the wheel on. It looks like we're putting some little, like suspension components on or something. I don't know. Whatever. Let me get these screws out. I'm very much confused. I'm confused. I don't mind telling you. Because there's a part in stage 74 that they now want me to push onto. Look at this at the back here. They want me to push on to this section here. Why couldn't we do that in stage 74? I'm confused. It's not like these parts were waiting and we're waiting for them to come. And we haven't actually installed anything different. That's weird. Okay. What we are going to be doing is taking this little outer rim ring, 2 lugs in here, and pushing this in so it fits in the lugs. You know, that was actually surprisingly difficult to do. I don't know why I struggled with that, but there we go. That's in there. I'm completely doing these instructions my own way round here. I'm not doing them in any sort of order. Okay, so this is stage 1 that we're doing now. I did stage 2 first. We've got some A screws that I'm going to be pushing this into. Today is Saturday. If you want to know the day I'm building this on Saturday for Monday for this video. So perhaps my mind's in weekend mode at the moment. But once that's on, we can now push this into this side here. Just get that into place. You might have to just rotate this so that there is a way this is going to go in here. Basically, let me try and show you on the top camera. This notch here needs to make sure you get it through one of the gaps. If you can do that, then it can fit all the way in just like that. Okay, that's that done. Let me just put that to one side and have a look at this bit that we should have done in the last stage. I may as well just get everything out that we've built so far. I'll give you a quick show. So we've obviously got the tyre rack there. I've obviously just brought this section up, which is what we're actually going to be using now. We've got the front end here. Another wheel, which goes on there. That's the intermediate, apparently. Front end. These 2 parts here. The halo and surround for the, let's put that over there. For the cockpit, if you like, the steering wheel and stalks, the engine, which looks like that. We do have these 2 parts here. Not quite sure what they're for yet. Let's keep them to one side. Put that over there. Then we've got these 2 parts here, which I'm guessing are part of the wheels, but it's these that I actually want, the ones that are labelled X. Well, actually, I'll probably put these in a bag that's keeping them safe. That might have been X screws, I'm not sure. But anyway, we've got these, which we're actually going to be putting into place. Now, what there happens is they go in between these 2 points, one here, and then one at the back, just here. Now, I don't know if I'm going to need to glue these. So let's get these in. Very much apparent I'm probably going to use my magnifying glasses here. And I'll do the same on the other side. Yeah, they are quite tight to go in, so you're definitely not going to need to glue them. But that is in place there. That's all there is to do in that stage. So I've now surrounded myself with this build. Hopefully I've got space to do everything else. And we've got a big floor pan. Yeah, this is stage 76. Let's see what we're doing in here. The floor pan. Oh, wow. We get to see that. God, I'm going to have to make some space. Let's move some stuff here. So it's just 3 little items here that we're going to be putting in. So that looks like that. Give you an idea of this. It's this big. So I'm going to open this and we'll do the international unit and measure thing. Wow, that is big, as you can see. Okay, let me show you something on this. Now, a lot of details have already been put on for us. So obviously the battery box and all the wires have already been put on. We've got these little details here on the side. These have been put on for us already as well. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty big as well. What we're actually going to do is I want this way round with the batteries showing. I'm going to be putting these into position each side. So one's going to go here and one's going to go here. They can only go on one way because of the indent, and they do provide some G screws, and it's going to be 2 each side to hold these into place. Now this whole base, as you can probably see, is plastic with a lot of metal parts we're going to be putting to that. I'm sure that's what's going to reinforce this, but that's all there is to do in that stage. Now I'm at the stage where I'm having to keep that on the other table because I've got no room here now. Stage 77 is the instructions. Now I know I've got another tyre, so I don't know when we're going to be installing that. We've got the Venturi Baffles. I ain't even going to begin to tell you that I know what that is. They look like little Nike ticks. Anyway, these are going to be going again on the floor pan just like that. Very quick stage, this one. Venturi Baffles. Look, I never, ever make claim to knowing what I'm installing. If anyone's watched this channel long enough, I'm lucky to call things by the right name at the best of times. Okay, so we've got some A screws, and all we're going to do, again, we're using the same side that we had before, so we want to be able to see this battery cover here. Now, these are going to be going on the end here. We've got a locating lug at the back. We've got this at the front. So put the locating lug in and then put this in. So this is going to go in like that. Now, they are slanted. So if one doesn't fit one side, chances are it's going to be going on the other side just over here. I am holding them in with those A screws. So that's how it's going to look when it's in. Let me just screw that into place just on the underside here. The instructions are a little bit wrong. And I'll tell you why they're wrong. Let me just put these in. That just slipped out then, 1 second. Now the reason they're wrong is because the front of this section is going to go into this hole, and then this lug is actually going to go into this hole here. For some reason they're saying it goes into this one here. I mean, obviously look at the size of it, it can't fit that far down. But this is the last screw just going in here. Perfect, and that's all there is to do in that stage. So stage 78 is the instructions. Looking just like this. And we have got the other tyre, which is going to make the other wheel. Excellent. Now, obviously I'm keeping these parts in the bags because we don't actually use them until we attach. So we're going to have exactly the same thing on this tyre here, which looks like that. So I'll keep that in the bag. Now we are going to be pushing this into here. Now, if I remember right, I didn't have to use water. I'm not sure. I'm going to try and get it in without water or hot water. To be honest with you, I think all you really need is a hairdryer with this. But as you can see, I can stretch this, and I'm pushing this over the rim. I'm actually using a flat-headed screwdriver to go round like that, like you would do a bicycle tyre. As you can see, that side's in. Just going to push this side in now. Same way, I'm just pushing this around and pushing the tyre over the middle beading like this. All the way. Perfect. So then that can go in that side as well. No water used at all. Looks perfect. Nice. Now we've already done one of these, so this can go on the rack with the other one. That's all there is to do in that stage. In stage 79, here's the instructions. Looking like this. And again, we've got two more parts here, which we're going to be attaching to the floor pan. These are really quick stages, aren't they? Now, I know I said that this is going to be an easy one today, but I didn't have an idea that it was going to be this easy, to be honest with you. A screws again. Okay, so now these are going to be going into the holes next to the ones we've put in. So this is going to be going into here on that hole, and then this hole down here is like a locating lug. So again, push that into place. You heard it clip in. So it's looking like that. And again, it's A screws just from the other side. I'm guessing that means we're going to have one more going in that side. And I'm guessing that's probably what's going to be in the last stage of this pack. I haven't looked at it yet, but we are going to find out if I'm right. So again, best to push the lug in first and then this side. You'll hear it kind of click into place. It should hold itself in. There you go. Get the A screw. Put that in this side. And that is all there is to do in that stage. So am I right? In the last stage, this is stage 80. I'm guessing we've probably got the other fins that are going next to that. I am right. Look at that. Wow, that was really easy stage. Okay, so let me know what you think about that. I mean, there wasn't much to do in this, was there? I think I haven't seen something like that since the Lich King. Right, we've got these large fins here, and it's apparent where they're going to go. Again, we're going to line up the hole at the back and this one. Push that into place and then hold it in with an A screw. And then just do the same at the other side. And with those in place, that is very Batmobileish, doesn't it? That's all there is to do in that stage. That's all there is to do in that pack. So apart from the wheel, we've pretty much just done that and added those two little bits to this part that we had already built last time. I don't know why we had to put them on this time. Probably to pad it out a little bit, because really we could have done that in the last stage. I don't know. There wasn't a lot to do, was there? Anyway, nice quick video for a Monday. I really hope you liked that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.